Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-April 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This will not resonate with every Gemini that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message is going to be for you. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Gemini, I highly suggest checking out your other side's different placements. Hi, cross-watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and cross-watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume's kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see what's happening from now till the end of April for my Geminis. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Anyone dealing with a Gemini? What is the energy surrounding my Geminis at this time? And with this reading, I am tuning it into an energy that's in and around your energetic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time. Whether you are single or taken, whether you're together or apart from this person. Who's coming through for you and why? Intuition. Interesting. And it says you already know the answer you seek. So this is off the bat giving me the energy that someone has not been telling you everything. Someone hasn't been upfront and honest, and it's been leaving you to use your intuition to figure things out. And Gemini, whatever your intuition is telling you about someone, if you feel like something's up, if you feel like something's not adding up, there's nothing to prove it, but your gut feeling is telling you, here's confirmation you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about how you're feeling about this situation, about this person. Now, with this intuition card, it's also giving me the energy that you and this person, whoever's coming through right now, has a strong, energetic, telepathic bond between the two of you guys. You feel each other's energy very, very strongly. You think about each other a lot because energy is being sent your guys' way. I do feel you're still talking to this person. And there's just something up though. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what that is. Let's go ahead and find out. Let's see what they think about you right now or what they wish to tell you. It says, I'm planning to reach out to you. Oh, okay. So whether you're talking or you're not, like maybe if you guys have been talking and then all of a sudden it went kind of silent and you're trying to figure out why, they're going to tell you, they're going to reach out to you, they're going to explain themselves. So, you know, if that's what you've been waiting on, get ready, look at your phone soon because they're going to send you a message, they're going to give you that call. I'm almost hearing like an explanation, like someone wants an explanation or they're going to give you an explanation they feel like they have to or should to keep you around. I wonder if someone kind of ghosted you or you're worried about if you've been ghosted. It's been a few days, a few weeks, maybe a couple weeks if that. But yeah, I also feel if this is someone you haven't talked to in a while, but randomly you're starting to feel their energy, you're starting to see things that remind you of this person, like listening to their favorite song that comes on the radio, or like, you know, you found something that was theirs, stuff like that. Like it's indicating that this person is going to reach out to you soon, that their energy is coming back into your space for a reason. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what the tarot has to say. I just saw the letter K, first, middle, last initial, as in Kyle, as in Kira. Could mean something to someone, doesn't have to be the case. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Six of Cups, dead center of this, and this has been the card of the series thus far. Scorpio energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you have Scorpio in your chart. This is someone from your past. Not everyone's favorite thing to hear, but it is what it is. Six of Cups is coming through. Interesting. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and then I'll show you Gemini. Okay. Oh, Gemini. Let's talk about this, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. Aries energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. Again, it doesn't matter. People like to hear the astrological connotations of the cards, but recently you've been feeling, again, with the Two of Wands, like their energy. And recently they've had a respark, a re-desire to reconnect with you or to reach out to you again. I do feel that there's this strong sexual attraction for one another. I'll tell you about it with the devil soon. But yeah, I feel like physically you guys have always been really, really attracted to one another. I mean, when you guys would go out in the past, they'd always have to put an arm around you, a hand on your thigh, maybe play footsie with you. They always had to keep their hands on you, Gemini. They couldn't help themselves. If you haven't met this person, then they want to, okay? But with this Two of Wands, yeah, I feel like it's been long enough, they think, of not reaching out to you, not talking to you. And I wonder if that's part of their strategy, part of their game here, to keep you interested, to keep you guessing. And so now they feel, okay, you know what? It's been enough time. It's been enough state base. I'm going to reach out. They've made that decision now. So you're going to hear from them soon. There's just this re-desire to reach out to you. Why? Why? And you have a right to be suspicious about this, because it does feel a little playette. It does feel a little sneaky. It does feel a little bit self-motivational here. And if you're picking up on red flags, Gemini, do not ignore them, because I feel like you got a whole batch of them now, and here's another one coming through. And your intuition has been trying to tell you something about this person and this thing, and maybe you have been kind of putting it to the side until now it's just adding up so much you can't deny it anymore. But I even feel like this is telling me about when you guys first met. Instant chemistry, instant attraction for one another. Your first date was hot. I don't know why it's coming out that way. I don't know if you guys went to each other's houses very soon after. Maybe you guys met on Tinder specifically. For someone out there, and it's been hot and heavy ever since, but again, it's not consistent. And for some of you, it's kind of toxic, but let's just get on into that now. So the center of this is the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. So yeah, they're coming back, someone from your past, someone that you thought things were about to be over with, but then all of a sudden recently now, their energy has been starting to pick up. You've been starting to get some sort of feeling about this person, and you guys are gifted with intuition for that card to come out. And I think a lot of you doubt your intuition at times, but really, really shouldn't. Maybe they already have come back and you guys are wondering why. And with the Six of Cups, yeah, I feel like this has been going on and between you two for a bit now. Definitely for at least 6 months. I feel for some of you, it's been years since this has been going on. This strong, sensual, sexual desire for each other. You guys are hot and heavy, and then it goes silent again. And now it's starting to re-spark up again between the two of you. But with the Six of Cups, yeah, they've been reminiscing, they've been thinking. And that's kind of what's sparking their desire to reach out again. Maybe there's some sort of anniversary coming along, like the first time you guys met, or someone's birthday's coming up, or something that marks like something between the two of you that is happening soon. And that's why all this past energy is kind of coming in. When is Mercury retrograde? I'm going to have to check my phone later. Maybe that has something to do with it, or it's approaching, or the pre-shadow is kind of happening now. And that's why. What's crossing this is the Hierophant. So this is the challenge of the situation. This is Taurus energy. For me as a reader, Capricorn energy. you know, what I kind of heard when I picked up this card is, are you here to stay? What are you doing here? And I feel for some of you, you almost feel like this is a test. Because since you guys haven't talked, or since it has been, you know, kind of rocky, you've been worrying about this, but there's something about yourself you're better understanding. Maybe you guys are starting to trust your intuition more. Maybe some of you have had an awakening from this person, or from this person leaving with no explanation, with no reason why. And you've been doing your, you know, your healing. You've been doing your spiritual growth. And you've learned a lot from the time you guys have been apart. And now that this person is coming back, I almost wonder if you guys are wondering, yeah, is this a test to see if I'm really evolved now? Have I outgrown the situation? Am I going to do what's right by me? Because with the Hierophant, it's all about like integrity and acting with, you know, devotion, with loyalty, with, you know, practice what you preach is really what the Hierophant energy kind of gives me, right? And I wonder, Gemini, if they still have some sort of influence over you based on the experience you guys have had, maybe based on the past, before they were able to come back and you would give them a chance. Maybe before in the past they were able to, you know, convince you to give this another shot, or that they're not going to be a waste of your time, or whatever, like some sort of influence that they're hoping they still have over you. I feel, Gemini, this is kind of tempting you, or will tempt you if they do reach out. But the whole problem here is that there is no consistency. There is no dependability. I don't feel like you could really believe this person. They talk a big game, but they don't match it up. And that's always been on the back of your mind as well. Even for some of you, not everyone, but for some of you, this person comes off as arrogant, entitled maybe, to you and your space and your boundaries and your time. But what's crowning this is the Devil card. Capricorn energy. So yeah, I feel like you guys know that there's an element of toxicity to this connection. And that maybe for some of you, what binds you two so strongly together is the sexual desire for one another. Let's just be real with the Devil card here. You know, you guys have bomb in love making with one another. And maybe you guys know exactly what to do in bed that turns each other on. And physically they think you're smoking, right? And maybe you think the same of them. But it always comes down to this same cycle. I feel a lot of you know in some way that this person is karmic. And maybe that's why the K came through, right? This person may have like hairy arms or a hairy chest. Maybe you do. Very thick, bushy eyebrows. Or maybe they've grown out their hair since you last saw them. Maybe facial hair. Someone could have a beard or a mustache. But yeah, Gemini, I think you know, like when this person is going to come up, there's going to be a red flag, but also this desire in some way, this temptation. It's happened before, right? And I think like they can't help themselves but reach out to you too. That's always been the energy. It's like you guys can't stay away from each other very long, but it doesn't last very long either. Eventually someone, you know, gets a little bit moody, or someone then gets what they want and then moves on right along, but they somehow think they could always still come back to you, Gemini. I'm seeing a flannel too. Someone could wear a flannel. Maybe the last time you saw them, they were wearing a flannel. I kind of want to clarify this Devil energy to get more into this. See what, because a lot of you, for this crowning the reading, you know this already. You know this person has Devil energy, toxic energy, or the connection does. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, a lot of Capricorn energy, geez. Yeah, the in and out, the inconsistency, them not knowing what they want, but wanting you at the same time. Never giving you a solid answer, never giving you solid commitment. This is everything you already know about this person. But yet, you know, with the Two of Pentacles, there's also a desire for them. I don't know, there's just something about them, or there's something about you that they'll want to hold on to. But this up and down and not knowing what to do with this because of the desire so strong, but knowing it's not good for you, this is coming into play again, Gemini. I almost feel like you get that feeling like when you see their text message after so long, or a DM after them so long, you're like, oh no, here we go again. Kind of shook, but also a little excited. You have mixed feelings about this person, or they have mixed feelings about you. Bottom of the deck, the moon. Pisces energy. Also Cancer energy for me as a reader. But you know they come with a lot of deception, lies. Everything's never as it seems with this person. Right when you think you know this person, they flip it. They show you a complete different side. And for a lot of you, you know this pulls you under. This person's energy, the experience. And I feel for a lot of you too, Gemini, like, yeah, this person's a karmic to show you like some sort of unconscious beliefs about yourself that were meant to surface and heal. And maybe, you know, Spirit's trying to throw this back into the mix to see if you really have healed it. But with this moon card here, yeah, I also feel, Gemini, they don't know why they feel so strongly about you, or feel so strongly to always come back to you to get reconnection with you. Let me make it clear, I don't see anything of love here. Feelings of devotion and, you know, compassion and care. But what I mean by like their feelings towards you is like why they can't stay away for so long. There's other people they've played this game with where, yeah, they'll entertain for a little bit, they'll text, they'll hook up, and then they're able to drop them really quick and move on. But with you, Gemini, they always come back, or there's always an urge to come back. That's something within them too. You guys are kind of like trying to fill this void within each other, but the void has like a bottomless pit. I don't know why it came out that way, but that's the best way to kind of describe it here. What's reading this is the Three of Wands. Aries energy. So someone has been waiting for this person to come back, or they've been waiting for you guys to come around, and because you haven't made the first move, they're going to. But the Three of Wands is always a couple things for me. For some, yeah, when your ships come in, that's the classic thing people always say about it. It is another card for me, just like Three of Cups, reconciliation type of vibes. Being reunited, being together again. Having this sensation again that you two give each other. Someone's a really good kisser, and the makeout sessions are pretty hot. But yeah, why does this keep going on? This reunion and separation, reunion and separation. But again, I feel Spirit is trying to say, Gemini, you guys are coming together again for a final go through, or to see what you'll do with it. And I feel too that this reunion is passionately sexually based with the Wand energy here. I feel like they're going to ask if they can stay the night, or if they can come over to see you. Or even like they're the type of people to already pull up and be in front of your driveway and be like, hey, I'm outside, can I come in? Type of energy. They pulled that on you before maybe. And others of you, yeah, with the Three of Wands, I always feel this energy for a long time as a tarot reader that like sometimes it's someone's energy being sent out that way. And that's the intention of manifestation, of manifesting, you know, another go at you, another chance at you. And it's just by, you know, thinking of you, visualizing you guys being back together, playing it, the scenario out in their mind of what they would do if they were to talk to you again. And that's why your intuition has been picking up on this person's energy, because I feel a lot of you know they're going to return. It's like a boomerang, right? Once when you throw it out, shoot, 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 like somehow it always comes back. And I feel like some of you are just kind of like, well, shit. Like, yeah, this is happening again. And some of you are going to be at this point where it's like, now I have to really decide to entertain this, get this going. And again, we all have free will. It's all our choice. But some of you are really going to struggle with that. I see it with the Two of Pentacles. Because I feel a lot of you and your friends and your family members have told you that this person's no good for you. But it feels so good being with them, with the Three of Wands. At the moment, at the time, but after and before, it doesn't. Doesn't measure up to it, you know? Is it worth it? I guess someone has to ask themselves that. Recent past, we have Seven of Swords. Aquarius energy. I mean, yeah, this person is not honest. This person, you know, slips in and out, sneakingly, ghostingly. Is never clear with what they say. And I think they want to keep you guessing, like I said, Gemini. That's all a part of their strategy. And I feel last time you guys went through this with them, you really did feel played. You really did feel like, well, yeah, I knew this was going to happen, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't, or I was kind of hoping it would be different. But then they came right, you know, snuck right out, back out of your life again with the no callbacks, the no text backs, just left it silent, left it dead. And I feel, Gemini, with the Seven of Swords too, like, it's not just with you. And it's not personal, right? They do this with a lot of people. And for, you know, they just like all 31 flavors. They don't just like to have the same ice cream every day. I don't, it's just the best way to describe it. But they don't tell you that. I don't feel like they do. Because then they know that it would put the final nail on the coffin. So they try other means. And maybe even other like passive aggressive ways to get your attention or to let them know they still have an attraction or desire for you by looking at your stories and sending little hearts back, you know, by accidentally calling you and then hanging up, or just when you text, I say, hey, I got your missed call. They'll say, oh, that was a butt dial, or that was an accident. It wasn't. Okay. Stuff like that, Gemini, that you know this person by the back of your hand now from everything that you guys have been through up until this point. You know their tricks. You know what's up their sleeve. But what you need to know about this situation is the Three of Swords. Libra energy. And I feel this is what Spirit really wants to like ask you, Gemini. If they have put you through pain, like honestly, has there been more pain than love in this situation? With the Three of Swords, they could be with someone else right now and they're reaching out to you, even though they're dating them or in a relationship with them, or they're talking to multiple people but aren't telling them that, but are still wanting to talk to you. But this tells me that this person's kind of a heartbreaker, Gemini. Or this person really is not looking to, you know, have a 10 of cups, have a 10 of pentacles. Or this is how you're just seeing the whole situation at this point, right? And I feel with this Three of Swords that, like, for some of you, that some sort of pain of what they did last time is still lingering. And maybe you kind of really thought, okay, with the Hierophant, like, that was the last time I'm going to hear from them. That's the last time I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to do my healing. I'm going to do my awakening. I'm going to evolve out of this. And this is like the, you know, having them come back. It's almost kind of setting you guys in some sort of trigger almost for some. And others of you, this is just letting you know, Gemini, that this is the person that has hurt you. Are they willing, or are they deserving of another shot from you? To see the likely outcome of this situation, Gemini, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading to see what they're going to do, how they're going to approach you, what their intentions are. Have they changed? Or are they, why are you here? We're gonna go ahead and take it to Vimeo for the extended reading. To see the likely outcome, I'm gonna overturn this card here, and I'm gonna pull oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this, see what else Spirit has to say about this person and their intentions. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way. It's given you clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to this situation and regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.